They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense will have the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be...
Breaks into the open. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Going to the run, it's Edwards. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. 3rd down play from the gun. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. From the gun, the running back has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Up-tempo for the offense.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Rebels want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Going to the running game. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Right on target this time. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Bradley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his man, it's Bradley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Johnson wants to throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get to him as he throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Using the quick game. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the inside. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. At the 40, there he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. To the air on first down. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback keeps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Swings it out to his running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Searching forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And it's no good. He missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. It's still a 17-point cushion.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Sets up the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hainsworth. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll close the gap to 14.
17, Coyotes, 3.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There he goes! The 40! Past the 20! Touchdown, Kansas State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Johnson looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hainsworth.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Had to throw it before he wanted. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll send the back in motion. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On the ground, it's Edwards. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is on its way. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Turning it on! Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Hard in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Snagged in the middle, it's Bradley. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home, and this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it, not allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, it's a reverse. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1. Lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Here's a return from midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Gives it on the option. Quick spin on the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's James. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off play action on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Caught. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
2nd down coming up.
To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Offense getting set for first down. Trying play action. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls it in. It's Bradley.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Johnson looking to throw. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
First down for the offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilkerson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
13. And that's good enough for a first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
2nd down coming up.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Grab behind the line. It's Bradley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkerson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.